What's up, beautiful besties? Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you all are having or have had a fantastic day. This reading is going direct to YouTube. My apologies to our Good Vibe Tribe and our Divine Feminine Collective. Y'all, yeah, usually I like to get these out to our Good Vibe Tribe a day early or so, but I'm running a little behind my normal schedule. So Spirit's telling me to get on board, get on YouTube, get a reading for our collective. There's something here that you need to know, and it needs to be heard right away. Okay, it's feeling a little urgent. So I'm going to shut up. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to ring the sound bowl, call in Spirit, and get a message. Here we go. Okay. I'm calling on Spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, the incoming energy. Should I stay? Should I go? What should I do? There's a decision here, okay, friends? What decision is that for you? Let's find out. Let's find out. Should I stay? Should I go? Here's the moon energy coming up. Yo, okay. You're going to see this. If you haven't noticed already, and if you're a reader yourself, please let me know in the comments when we are in a full moon energy. And of course, the full moon vibe lasts for about 3 days, right? The full moon phase. Do you guys get this too? Does the moon come out for every moon reading you do? I mean, like, come on now. It gets a little bit excessive, I feel like. It's been coming out in every reading, all my personals. It's been coming up in all the in-person appointments that I've been working with as well. It's stalking us right now. The moon is stalking us. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a decision. Should I stay? Should I go? Okay, now let's get back to the energy here. The moon speaks to illuminating things in the darkness, right? So sometimes secrets come up, feelings come up. The moon draws everything up to the surface to be seen, right? The unknown, what's been hidden. There is something deep within you, okay, that has been rising up to the surface to be known. And it has to do with perhaps how you feel about yourself, your projects, your goals, how you make your money, self-love, all kinds of themes here when we get the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who's been focusing on the practical areas of life, right? Now, with the decision that's incoming, should I stay? Should I go? I feel like there's a calling. Some of you are feeling called to leave a situation or a person behind. Now, what that means for whoever's watching is going to be, it's going to be personal. It's going to be different for everyone, okay? I'm going to keep this really general. But there is a calling to go see what else is out there for you, okay? What else is out there? You could be in a position right now where you felt like looking around in your life circumstances. You're looking around and you're like, at one point I thought this is what I wanted, or at one point I thought this is where I wanted to be, and it's just not giving. Right? It's just not giving. It's not what you want. There's a whole bunch missing. Maybe you've grown out of a situation. Maybe there is something more out there for you. And this is kind of like the questions that are coming up. Okay. The questions that have been coming up. There must be more for me out there. Okay. Now I know this is coming up. These questions have been coming up a lot in our readings lately. What do I do next? Where should I go? I don't feel like this is it. There's got to be something more. There's got to be something more for me. Now, when I see the Eight of Cups, it lets me know that emotionally you've already checked out of a situation, or you're just about to check out. You're deciding that, yes, there's something more. Yes, you deserve more. And you're just kind of ready to move things along, okay? So I feel a lot of you have already made that decision to change your circumstances in some way, shape, or form in a very practical area of your life. Now, I'm nosy. Your girl's nosy, so I want to try to get some more details, okay? What are the details? Why is this coming up here, Spirit? Please tell me what's come up to the surface to be seen, to be recognized, what's making us make a final decision to leave something or someone in the past where it belongs, you know. What do we have? The Magician. Some of you are really, what's really being revealed to you at this moment is your own power, your strength, your will, maybe even your influence. But for most of you, it's the fact that, hey, I do have what it takes. There's this beautiful, like I said, there was a theme here with self-love too coming up. I feel like you're really starting to believe in yourself, believe in your ideas, believe in your capabilities, believe in your powers, okay? And a lot of you are incredibly blessed with some extremely, why effective? It's just extremely powerful. I can't find the word. Extremely powerful power. Powers of manifestation. Like, you're capable of creating a life that you want. And it's almost like, hey, I forgot I could do this. Hey, I forgot that I can get what I want. I don't have to settle for anything, you know? I don't have to settle for anything. I can change the rules. I can change the game. I can change traditions. I can change religions. I can change partners. I can change jobs. It's almost like I am not stuck here. Some of you are realizing, hey, I'm not stuck. I have what it takes to change something in my life. All right. Now, what's really interesting, and I'm not sure how this necessarily fits, but Spirit is, and I took a screenshot of a comment earlier. Okay. And I'm not trying to call anyone out. I don't know if I'm going to post it here, but if I do, I will take away their name, because it was quite an upsetting comment in the sense where it wasn't directed towards me. It was someone saying, you know, I'm really tired. Well, I guess it kind of was directed against me. It was someone saying that I've been gaslighting them into believing that love is coming, money's coming, something's changing in their life, someone's going to come and rescue them and save the day, and nothing has happened. And, you know, of course they're blaming it on me, but I know what it is. It's a projection. It's sad. That nothing has changed in their life, and that, you know, it's my fault for predicting change is going to come and nothing's happening. And the first thing that came to my mind when I read that was, first of all, I wanted to send that person love and healing. Second of all, I felt that maybe it was going to be appropriate to talk about how no one's coming to save you. Okay. I feel like I've been in that space before where I felt like, you know, if only this person would be part of my life, or if only I got paid more money, or if only, you know, like as if nothing was in your control or in your power, and that you're waiting around for someone else to swoop in like a knight in shining armor and save the day and fix your finances. And, you know, everything's going to be okay if something external changes, right? And like, no shade. I feel like maybe we've all been there at some point or another. Whatever. You are not, no one's coming to save you. Okay. And I know that's not going to be a popular thing to hear. The people who are waiting for someone to come and save them and change their life, you know, you're going to be waiting forever. Okay. No one's out here gaslighting you. No one's out here telling you that things are going to change if you don't take any action in your own life to change things in your own life. No one's going to save you. Okay. And I know I just said it. I said it like 3 or 4 times, but that is the truth. No one's coming to save you. You need to save yourself, right? You need to save yourself. Nothing in our outside circumstances will change if internally nothing changes internally. So I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. I hope the people who need to hear it will hear it and not just get insanely triggered and pissed off and mad. But if they do, listen, someone needs to tell you, okay? Someone needs to tell you, because nothing in life is going to change unless you are the one to make changes. Change happens from within before you can see it in your external world, right? So if you're struggling with like, you know, I'm terribly sad, I'm terribly down, no one loves me, you know, I'm not lovable. There's a core belief within you that you need to change because you're not loving yourself. Okay. Someone coming in to try to love to give you love, to make you feel that love, nothing that they say or do is going to make you change the way you feel about yourself. You know what I mean? And I don't know if y'all have ever been partnered up with someone who doesn't really love themselves, and you're the one, you see all these beautiful things within them and they don't love themselves. There's no convincing them that they're smart, that they're beautiful, that they're handsome, that they're intelligent, or, that they're capable, they're powerful. No one can tell you. Like, no one can change that core belief for someone, right? That's something that we have to work on ourselves, right? That's why there's that saying that talks about, no one can, oh, sorry, y'all. My camera cut out. I'm so sorry. But what I was saying, and actually it's unfortunate because I was saying some really good stuff before I realized it was cut out. What I was saying was, you've heard the saying, you can't truly love someone until you love yourself. And that's because it's true, and it's vice versa. No one can truly love you until you love yourself. And that's just the way it is. Now, I was going on to talk about money too. No one's coming in to save the day and give you all the abundance and all the money in the world and everything you need just because you watched a tarot reading that said your abundance is coming in. You have to consciously co-create with the universe. You have got to change some core beliefs about your worth, your value, what you deserve. You've got to really work with what you have, okay? What you have. You've got to meet the universe halfway. You've got to take some actions. You can't just do the same things every day and expect your external circumstances to just magically change, right? You've got to do something. So we're not going to just sit around and be the victims of circumstances. We're out here making changes. We're out here aligning with the energy that's available. Like when you tune into a tarot reading, like one of mine that says, this is your abundant era. You're about to access this abundant energy that we're picking up in a tarot reading from the universe. Okay, that energy is available to you. It's available to everyone. Okay, it's available to everyone basically at all times. When we pick it up, it's just really strong in the collective, right? There are people out there who are aligning with it, and it's coming through as a message. You still have to access the energy. You still have to take the universe up on the opportunity, okay? It's not just falling into your lap. That means tapping into your emotions, your core beliefs, making sure that you are in alignment. You've got an abundant mindset, not a lack mindset, right? If you're operating from a mindset of I don't have enough, I never will, I never get this, I never get that, you're telling the universe that you don't deserve these things, okay? If you switch your mindset, a job that's done on the inside, right? If you work with your own mindset and you switch it up and start believing that you deserve it all, and you are abundant and you are capable of making these changes, whatever, it's all you, right? It's on you. And so why I'm talking about this now and why I feel like it's so important to talk about is because this is the energy that we're working with right now. Someone here is realizing that, oh my gosh, it's almost like you forgot how capable you are, how powerful you are, that you can work with the energy. You have the ability to change something in your life circumstances. You don't just have to settle for the status quo or the way things are, or, there's more out there for you, and you've decided to go ahead and start working with the universe, co-creating with the universe, working on the self, working on your core beliefs, and really changing the game. For some of you, that looks like maybe changing a job, maybe going back to school, maybe learning something else, right? If you're wanting to, let's say, maybe starting your own business, it's something practical, okay? With the Queen of Pentacles, it's something practical, working on your money, working on your knowledge, working on what you can do, what you can actually do in the 3D to make some changes for yourself. So this is like, I'm not waiting for the white knight. I'm not waiting for a miracle or to hit the jackpot in a lottery. I'm going out here and I am doing things differently for myself so that I can truly co-create with the universe what it is that I want to see. Okay, so someone out here is saving themselves, right? This isn't SOS, someone help me save our souls. It's save yourself. Okay, that's what's happening here in this reading. And I do hope that the people who need to hear that, are going to tune in, right? I wish I could just snap my fingers and say, oh, this tarot reading, it's going to completely change your life because this is the energy. I can't do that. You have to participate and work with the energy that's available to us all, right? You have to take action. You have to make changes. You can't just do the same thing over and over, expecting different results, because it's widely proven that that's what causes insanity, right? So, okay, let's get back to the reading. I had to speak on it, y'all. I really did, because it's not that comment that came through. It wasn't, that I took it personally, because I didn't. I just thought, I just thought it was a really good example of taking responsibility for our own life circumstances. Okay, now, side note, do I understand that we are up against unseen forces? Sometimes, we are up against an oligarch type of elite, government corruption, billionaires who want to keep us down as slaves. It's always been that way on planet Earth. We would love to have that change. Would love for a revolution to take place. We would love for fairness and equality right now, but it's obviously that's not the reality at the moment. But of course, we still have those challenges. But we still have the ability to create a life in which we are completely satisfied, in a life in which we are abundant, that we are loved, that we have enough. It truly is. It's a mindset. And it has everything to do with our core beliefs about who we are, what we're capable of doing. And that's where it starts, right? So this is what I'm picking up on. There's someone here, or maybe a bunch of you here in our collective, or maybe it's just a reminder for a lot of us. Oh, hey, girl, I know what I can do. Why, how did I forget how powerful I was? Right? How could I have forgotten that I have everything that I need? I have the time, the energy, the resources. I have the intelligence. I have the emotional capability. I have the inspiration, the motivation. I can do this for myself. I don't need to be waiting on someone or waiting on something external. I'm going to get it for myself. Okay. That's the kind of energy we got here. Yeah. King of Pentacles. Look at that. I can be my own King of Pentacles, right? King and Queen of Pentacles. I can do it myself. So not only are you in your feminine energy, but you're also anchoring in the masculine energy as well, okay? The masculine energy being one that's more active than receptive, okay? We're going out, we're making things happen, okay? Making dreams come true. I'm going off and I'm in search of the best, right? The best of the best, the cream of the crop, okay, for myself, right? Here's the Empress. Look at you. You're still sitting in this beautiful divine feminine energy, okay? But the Empress is in their power. They are creative. They are nurturing. They are giving. They're all the things. They give life. You are literally giving life back to yourself in a sense. You are rebirthing yourself, it feels like. Death is at the bottom of the deck. This is a complete transformation of someone's core beliefs, okay, and ideals. And I can see with the 9 of Wands in reverse, but here we have, look at this, 10 of Pentacles as well. Sorry, the 9 of Wands. Why did I say in reverse? That's really weird because it wasn't. With the 9 of Wands here, I can see that it's been, it's been hard. It's been a battle. It's been a struggle. You've had to do a lot to get to where you are. But of course, it's not giving everything you know that you could be receiving, right? You're looking for maximum abundance, maximum satisfaction. You're not willing to settle for anything less. And I feel like previous to this shifted energy, maybe with this moon energy, okay, or maybe this is something that's been bubbling and brewing in you for a while, maybe you've been battling with wondering if you were capable or if you could go through a change. Maybe you're like, maybe I'm too old for this shit. I don't want to start over. I don't want to go back to school. I don't want to relearn a new path. Well, if you want the most, you're going to have to go get it. You're the one that's making a change and a transformation, okay? I feel like this has a lot to do with your beliefs that have been coming up to the surface and you've been recognizing them, okay? You've been recognizing, hey, this isn't working, okay? Whatever I've been doing isn't working, right? And I need to shift and change this for myself because your motivation is having the most, right? For you, whatever makes you happy. What's your ideal? What's your version of success? What's your version of abundance? What makes you the happiest? I'm not waiting for a white knight to come and fix it all. I'm going to get it for myself. So this energy right now is giving a lot of power. It's giving like it's like you're waking up almost like a different person, or a switch has flipped within you. Okay. That all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I can do this. I absolutely can do this for myself. And I'm going to do this for myself. Okay. So is there anything else here, Spirit? Let me just tell you, whoever's doing this, who's ever challenging their own belief system and making these changes, you are going to get what it is that you're after. Okay, you absolutely are. Otherwise, the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles would not be out in this reading. You are going to create that for yourself. Just know, you know, but you're the one that's taking control and power back of your life. You're not just sitting around waiting for someone else to do it. Yeah, King of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands in reverse is someone who wants it their own way, but they're not willing to get up off their throne and go get it for themselves, okay? You're not doing that anymore. You're taking action, okay? That could be like maybe you were waiting for a specific someone to come through and they haven't been coming through. Yeah. This could represent a toxic partner, past person situation with the 7 of Swords. It was the King of Wands in reverse. Someone coming back to, you know, do right by you in a sense, right? To make you feel better, or to, you know, I don't know. There's something here about this person or this situation. If they would have just changed, everything would have been good. Everything would have been better. No, this is you taking responsibility for your own life. All right. And reaching the abundant moment on your own. Okay. It doesn't mean that you're going to be flying solo for the rest of your life or anything like that. It's just, you're not waiting on this person to come. They are not the white knight that's going to fix it all for you. Okay. You're fixing it yourself. Now, if this is a work situation, okay, you've decided, you know what, I don't need to work for this company. All they do is steal my time and energy to line their own pockets. I can do this on my own. I'm going to go back to school. Maybe I'm going to learn how to start a business, or maybe I'm going to take a course. I'm going to better myself so that I can elevate myself and I can do this for myself without having to rely on someone else. Okay. Without having to line someone else's pockets and not waste, but have them kind of like feeding off your energy, that kind of a thing. Okay. Siphoning, you know, your energy. Anyways, I feel like that's the message. I feel like that was one of the most important messages that I wanted to get out there for you today. Now, I will be back. We'll be doing some Valentine's Day stuff. I know that's tomorrow, friends, or wherever you are in the world. Maybe it's right now. I don't know. I'm going to publish this straight to YouTube, but there was someone who needed the message, okay? I'm sending you so much love. Honestly, I know you can do this. The universe has your back. In fact, let me just take one of those. The universe has my back. Okay. When I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Peace cannot be disrupted. When I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. All right. I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. It's almost like remembering, yes, I'm a spirit having a human experience. I am very powerful. I'm very capable. I can direct the flow of my life using my own free will and my beliefs and everything. Yeah, this is someone remembering who they are, remembering their power, no longer giving it away to some mystery figure or person or something that's going to come and save the day when it's no, remember who you are. You've got this. You can do this your own self. You do not need anyone else. No one can do it for you. It's not that you don't need anyone else. You know, it's no one can do this work for you. You've got to do it. Okay. I choose to learn through love. And I feel like you chose already to learn through love. I feel like this is a big moment. This is a breakthrough moment for someone here that's happening. And it's a beautiful breakthrough. And I feel like after this, everything changes because you're taking the power and responsibility back. You're changing core beliefs. You are actually aligning yourself with the beautiful energy that is coming in, right? That we all have access to. And I don't feel like your life is going to look the same. I mean, we have death here. This is an end of an era and the beginning of a new one. So pat yourself on the back. I'm very proud of you. This is an incredible breakthrough. And I am so happy to see this for you. I really am. Because, yeah, you've come to that realization that no one's coming to save you. And that is very powerful. You know, you can grieve it for sure if you want, but it's actually extremely empowering because now you are back in the driver's seat. You are the one in control, right? Of the direction that your life is going to go. So I find it to be extremely empowering, and I find it, you know, instead of, yeah, okay, I'm just not going to run around in circles saying the same thing. So I'm just going to end the reading and the message. That's what needed to come out. That was what was so important. And I will get back to working on personals, and we will get some readings for Valentine's Day coming out as well. Okay, so sending you lots of love. I hope you are all, I hope this was well received. If you're in alignment with the reading, please interact with it in some way. Either you can like it or share it or write a comment or even just an emoji. All of that really truly helps, and it tells the algorithm that A, you'd like to see more readings from me, and that B, my readings are worth tuning into. So I really appreciate it. I'm sending you lots of love. Take care and have fun creating this new era for yourself. Okay, bye.
She said she'd only kill me, fly through the car today. She said she'd only love me, fly through the car that wasn't in the deck. The card my finger touched, think I got my wish. You know for sure when it's all done. She said she was a beauty.